Alright guys, the first two cuts are done. It was a little bit too wide for the sawmill. I hate doing that, but there's no other way to get it through the mast of the mill without getting it stuck. So the first cut took a little bit of this branch off, and our second cut was off the top, and now I flipped that 180 degrees to reference off the bottom. And the dimensions on this log, I think it's about 20 inches on the end right here facing the operator's side. The crotch is 25 inches and the length is 4 feet. Now this will produce some fantastic crotch wood out of this walnut. And, you know, there's no doubt about that. But they are aggravating to fool with. These short logs, because of the width of the bumps here on the bed and the dogs here that come up, man, they're aggravating to saw. You know, you gotta sometimes get the cant hook at just to maneuver them where you want them. But it was free. So that's one plus, and it's crotch walnut. You know, with good slabs out of this, you're looking at least $15 a board foot at least. So this is a very valuable log once I run it through the kiln and dry it. But today we're going to be cutting this into 9/4 thickness. Well, I'm using the number 7 double hard Wood-Mizer blades today. And we should have a pretty good day. It's about 11 o'clock and it's still in the 40s. By 1 o'clock it's supposed to be almost 70 degrees today. That's unheard of this time of year. But we'll take it. I'm tickled to death. But the rain's coming tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that also. Now, this log will be one video, and the next video, if things go as planned, and they always go as planned for me, you know how that is. Over here in the loading arms, I got another crotch walnut log. It's an 8-footer, and I dug it out of the walnut pile yesterday with a tractor, and man, I have no clue how long it's been on the ground. It's one of those, and I've had pretty good luck with those lately. The bark is gone on this one as well. It's not as big as that other one we just done the other day, but it's should be nice. So let's get to sawing and see what kind of figure's hiding in here. Now these logs were free. They came from the log yard down in Rogersville about 2 weeks ago, and I done a video on that. If you've not seen that one, there's a link down below. And a little bit of history here on these trees. My forester buddy who got these for me bought them from a logging site in North Carolina up on top of a mountain. Don't know what mountain, but he said over in North Carolina. He goes everywhere and buys timber. So we're looking for a very nice figure out of this log and very limited sapwood. If it comes from the mountains of North Carolina in a dense forest, our sapwood should be very small. And it was also harvested in the fall when the sap is down. You know, that's another thing. When you cut a tree in the spring or summertime, don't matter where it's at, the sap's going to be a little bit thicker because the tree's in its growing cycle. In the fall and winter, when the sap is down, if you've heard that old saying, that's when a lot of the old timers used to harvest their trees because it was less sapwood. This should turn out pretty good. Let's get going here. right, people. First 2 slabs are sawed. Let's throw them on the sawhorses and see how they look. I didn't show this on camera, but I had to get my chainsaw out right here on this limb that came out of the crotch and cut off some more. But it's hard to judge these crotches if they'll fit in the mast of the sawmill or not. It's always something different. One day, I'm gonna have me one of those wide head sawmills. One day. What to do is anymore, hopefully. Just put it on there and start sawing. Let's see. I'm trying some different camera angles today, and I've got these slabs closer to the end of the barn here so I can get better lighting, I think, to show you guys what these look like. When this video's done, let me know down in the comments what y'all think about the lighting. I'm working on that, trying to make it more visible for you guys. So this is slab number 1, and this is the outside of the tree where the bark was, so we shouldn't have much crotch figure right here, but the underside, it should start showing up. Pretty. Not bad at all right there. Got a little bit of the crotch figure coming in actually. I've been proven wrong here. This walnut here is already pretty dark. It's not really green at all, even though it's freshly sawn. You never know about this stuff. All right, this is the underside of that same slab. A little bit of a washboard effect going on there with the blade. Not sure what happened there. And we got the crotch coming in right here. Not the best figure right here, but not too bad. We'll throw some water on it anyway to see how it looks. Water always makes it come to life now. I didn't give it enough credit. Some nice crotch figure right here on the first slab. That's pretty good. And a minimal sapwood here on the sides. That's what I was after. So look over me guys at these camera angles. Just trying to get the best angle here for you guys to see it. See, we got the crotch right here and it's curly. Man, I tell you, I need just to shut up and saw and look at it before I start talking about it. We have some curly figure right here around this crotch. And that is nice right there. Got a big knot right here, not crazy about that, 2 more below it, but not a big deal. If they fall out, you can always put epoxy in there. But I'm surprised, that is some nice figure right here. I'm really anxious to get this other slab over here now and see what it looks like. This is what I'm talking about when I say it's curly and got figure to it. It looks like there's little waves in there. You know, there's a lot going on in there. And if you think it looks good with water on it, you should see these slabs when they're kiln dried, and then a craftsman makes a table out of them or something, and they put finish oil on them or whatever kind of finish they use. You talk about really standing out then. But that is really nice.